Hi friends, it's Carol from Crinkled Path Journals, and I have more thrifted treasures to share with you today. So I hope you'll stick around. Thanks for coming by. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're coming back, I really appreciate it. Let's see what I found today. I ended up going to a library bookstore. I was able to get some things there, and I love books. I love collecting books. I love using them for junk journaling. And now I've been having the opportunity to find books that I can also pass on in the live sales on Thursday with Angela. We're not having a sale today, but we'll be back next week. Some of the things you see today might be in that sale or up on the new Makers Marketplace online selling area, and I will put a link to that in the description box below. We've had several people join the marketplace, and as soon as they get their onboard training, they will be listing items soon. So I'm really excited for everybody coming together, building this online store community of crafters, craft supplies, vintage supplies to use for crafting, handmade items. It's all amazing. First, I got this Kodak color print viewing filter kit. It's from 1988, and I need a white piece of paper. I think you'll be able to see them better this way. So they are a full set of filters. Here's the yellows, green, cyan, blue, magenta, and red. And I thought that they would be really fun as a tip-in in a journal, and you could put maybe like a black and white floral picture behind it. Let's see if I have something here. Okay, this isn't exactly what I was thinking, but maybe something like that behind it as a window. And of course trim it down, and then it would be a flip and you would have a journaling space on the back. So I thought those were a really fun and unusual find. Oh, and did you notice I'm wearing a sweatshirt today? I always say in Northern California, where I live, we do not wear a sweatshirt until after Halloween, and it's November 2nd. Next, I got these. I was surprised to find them in the library bookstore, but it's called I Rest Anagrams. They are embossed, and it looks like they took the label off of the original box and taped it onto this candy box lid, which is falling apart quite badly. But aren't these cool? So they're a little bit like a Scrabble tile, but they are 3D. They are raised and dimensional. And I'm not sure if they were so somebody could feel the letters who maybe had vision impairment, and that's why they're called eye rest, or if it's just high contrast for somebody to see. Seems to be a lot of E's. E. So I haven't looked to see what letters are all in here, or if it's a complete set. I just saw them and grabbed them and thought those would be fun. I can imagine putting like 3 or 4 on a journal cover, maybe a monogram or a single small word. Again, those are I Rest Anagrams. Then I have this Himnos de Gloria, which is a Spanish hymnal. I looked up the church in San Francisco, and it looked like it was most likely a Catholic church. And this is just the hymns in Spanish and the verses, no music to read. This might be something that the congregation had in their home possession, and they would bring it to church and sing along with the organ or whoever was playing the piano or leading out in the songs. And there is a photo in here of this sweet little family looking all ready, maybe for going to church. Nothing on the card. I just thought the cover was really beautiful and would make a cute journal. It's kind of on the small side. It's 7¼ by 4¼ but it's just a sweet little size in your hands. Next, I found this wine journal. I have found one other wine journal and pulled it apart and used it in journals for journaling space. This one has definitions of the different wine terms, and then it has the art of tasting, and then it has this journal section where you can write, what the name of the wine was, who produced it, what vintage it was, what region it came from, the price, the occasion you served it, your impressions, all that good stuff. And it looks like it has a spot here if you want to even pull the wine labels off the bottles and put them on. That's what that's for. Has the reds and the whites and then the specialty wines in the back. I don't drink, but I do like the pages, and I think they are fun in journals. But I think it would be really nice for those of you who enjoy the adventure of wine tasting and the whole experience. Next, I got, let's see, I think I have 6 here, and these will definitely be in this next sale. They're stained glass pattern books, and there's a few different kinds. So the first one is Historic Styles. Let me pull this up a little bit. So that looks Egyptian. So here's the content. These are the historic ones. Wouldn't these make great journal pages? And you could color them in or leave them for somebody else to color in. You could cut these smaller ones out and make a pocket. They would be great in a travel journal or Easter or Christmas journal. And I purposely picked the plain black and white ones. They did have some that had different shades of gray to show what you should make different colors. And I just thought the plain black and white that you could color or leave blank were more fun. So that's the historic one. They do give some examples in the front and back cover. This next one are all oval patterns. Simple flowers, butterflies, birds, fish, dolphin, elephant, some ladies, and a sailboat. Okay, this next one is florals. I like the tulips. And then this one is ornamental flower. I think this one felt kind of similar to the last one to me, but maybe a little more detail. Oh, look, and somebody's marked this one to number all the pieces. Irises. Oh, and the lilies. Oh, maybe this one has a couple more that have a little more detail. And then we have this one that's by Martina. And this one has some actual stained glass photos in the front and the back, I believe. Sorry for the glare. It is, the stained glass are actually kind of shiny pages. But then we have the patterns, grapes, butterfly, grape leaves. I like these round ones with the birds. Is that mid-century modern? I actually took a stained glass class. I think I had mentioned that once before in my memory keeping, and I really enjoyed that. I made a box, and I was in, I think, junior high when I did that. I still have it somewhere. Somewhere. Okay. And then this one is light catchers, and this is cardstock. This one has the blanks on the back, so you could cut them out, use them as journaling cards in tuck spots. So it's just every other page. Some toys. Looks like Pooh Bear. Some geometrics. Cat and a fish and a paintbrush. Paintbrush is cool. Parrot. Farm. Chicken. Whoops. Boats and an airplane and a goose. Swan. That's the light catchers. Then I got a couple children's books. I got The Big New School by Evelyn Hastings. This one is 8 by 6 1/4. Probably got this for the illustrations. Yep, look at the farm. And the school. Kind of reminds me of Little House on the Prairie. They're building a new school, I guess. It's a reader. Then I got Minikin, Midgie, and Moppet. This reminded me of the Beatrix Potter animals a little bit. I love the matte pages and just the detail in these. And this is a Golden Press book. So this one is probably going in my Golden Book collection. I thought these little mice were so sweet. Oh, Look how cute. Sleeping in the leaves. Oh, and the little mouse prints on the back page. So cute. They must have made it back home safe and sound. Next, I picked up this Rockorama 25 Years of Teen Screen Idols. It was published in 1983, so everything is older than 1983. Shout out if you see anybody you recognize. There's lots of Elvis pages in here. Probably that's the largest section, is the Elvis pictures. James Dean. More Elvis. Oh, look at these beach blanket babies. Some colored pictures here in the back. Happy Days. American Graffiti. Beatles. So there's a Rockorama. Then I got 3 books, sorry. 3 books that really kind of give me a bit of the granny chic vibe. First, this is my favorite. If you're interested in it, it's called The Posy Book. If you want to check on eBay or thrift books or something. 9 1/4 by 7 1/4, so nice size for a journal. And it is a book about putting flower arrangements together. And the photos are a little bit glossy, but they are absolutely gorgeous little arrangements. And I love the photography on this one. And then these are so cool how they do a 2-page spread and then they show you the labeled different flowers. Okay, aren't those gorgeous? And I love these single page ones for sure. I'll kind of flip through this one quickly. All the different flowers, how to prepare things, how to pick a vase, how to tie it and make it the right length. Lists in the back, all the different flowers. An occasional one popped in there. And look at the ribbons. Isn't that beautiful? That's by Teresa H. Sabankaya. Sabankaya? Oh boy, probably doing a terrible job of that name. Sorry. Next, I have The Painted Home. Coolest in papers. And these are all different paint techniques. It's just an absolutely gorgeous book. Look at that bedroom. See what I mean by the granny chic vibe? Look at this. They framed fabric in frames. I mean, some of them look like paintings, but a lot of these look like swatches of fabric. Wouldn't that be a cool idea for a craft space? I think I saw another picture of it. Oh yeah, there. See the framed fabrics? That's such a neat idea. Once again, I wish I had more wall space in my tiny house. Oh, I love it when they stack fabric like that so you can see it all. And these little tchotchke bins. Outdoor color. Entertaining. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at the candy cake. It's a styrofoam cake with candy glued all over the outside of it. Love this pattern. Oh, and there's a free stencil in it. Fun. The Painted Home. And then one more kind of in this category. This one is called Rediscovered Treasures, A New Life for Old Objects. And this just speaks to my junk journaling heart. That's a flower frog, I think. These are gorgeous matte pages. Photography is amazing. They just have that homey feeling to them. Silverware on a chandelier. My daughters did a lot of stuff with silverware when they were doing their upcycle crafting business. Using some old photos. Sewing notions. Just gorgeous. Look at all the needle point. They took old needle points and made it into a rug. I would not have the heart to step on that, I don't think. Beautiful. And then all the details are here in the back and some patterns. So fun. So this one is by Ellen Dyrop and Hannah Kristen Doder. Kristen. The names are really hard today. Then I got two of these. Ann Getty's was really big in the mid to late 90s. and all the pictures of the babies, and we had a lot of her little prints in our second daughter's nursery. But this is those window frames, and if you're not into the babies, you could still use the window frames and just, trim this part off. Little pumpkin. This picture was in our daughter's nursery. Little fairy baby. Gingerbread man. These are so cute. Just bringing back memories for me. And the hydrangeas. So cute. And yes, I did say I got 2 of these. So I'm sure at least one of them will be coming to a sale near you. Next, I got some wildlife books, and these are my last 3. I got North American Wildlife, Plants and Animals. Cover looks the same as the dust jacket. And this has a lot of, it has photos here in the front, but then it has a lot of drawn images, which I liked. I love bats. I know, I'm strange, but I think they are super cool, and I cannot stand bugs, so I'm all about the bats. We have birds, animals, reptiles, some sharks, other fish, shells, mollusks, insects, trees, wildflowers. Those would be fun to fussy cut. These aren't too shiny. I love wildflowers. There's a large section on wildflowers in this one. Mushrooms. This book kind of has it all, doesn't it? Okay, and then we have Wonders of Nature. This is from the 1970s. And this one has lovely paper. And these hand-painted looking images. The little children are very cute too. The printing is very clear on these. This one particular one, the printing seems a little fuzzy. I notice that sometimes with the Dick and Jane books, that the printing is not always as clear, but most of these are very nice. Poodles, Pekingese, Pomeranians, some cat breeds, some birds and fish. But, this paper is so fabulous. Some horses and ponies and goats and geese. Meg. Anteaters, cheetah, jaguar, hippos, rhinos. All kinds of fun animals in this one. And then the next section is birds. Oh, Candace, are you done with your peacock journals yet? Oh, there's a spoonbill, Carrie, like on your envelope I sent you. Some insects. All the busy bees. Some sea creatures. And then I think there's some gardening things here in the back. Oh, those are great. Oh, what sweet little kids. Some trees. That almost reminds me of Tasha Tudor illustrator. One of my favorites. Okay, that's the Wonders of Nature book. That one's pretty big. That one's 11 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then the last one's even bigger. The Great Book of Birds. Let's see what the cover looks like. Oh, just plain tan. But that's a great empty canvas if you ask me. Okay, let's see some birds. These pages are not very shiny. They're not as matte as those, because those have like almost a texture to the pages in the Wonders of Nature book. This is definitely a smooth page, but they are not super shiny at all. I mean, I wouldn't even call them a semi-gloss, but they're not super matte either. Got some big pictures, some historic pictures. And then we have a lot of really cool little ones. Man, if you had this book, that would be all it would take to fussy cut birds for the rest of your junk journaling days, I think. And since I have a lot cut already, I am thinking this one will probably come to the sale too. Oh, I love pheasant. We get them in the field next to us, and I just love the little sound they make. Some jungle chickens. Oh, so pretty. I love these little plovers. We see them when we go to the beach. I think they're so cute. Puffins. Parrots. Wow. The eggs. This book is massive. Oh, wait a second. I think we saw this bird in Costa Rica. They call it a frogmouth. Or maybe it was this guy. I just remember he had a really wide beak. I'll have to look back at my notes. Kingfisher. Oh, the toucan. Can you see him? Sorry, I didn't have him all the way in frame. Canaries. Oh, wait. Yeah, canaries. Magpie. Yeah. This guy's big. He is 12 1/4 by 10 3/4. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little flip through today of some of my library bookstore books. I'm really excited about a couple of these and want to be able to use them. and hope to be able to share some of these with you as well in the live sale and at the Makers Marketplace. Generally, I go ahead and offer them at the live sale on Thursdays at 4 Central. And then what doesn't sell there goes over to the marketplace. Well, that's the plan anyway. I haven't quite gotten everything uploaded to the new marketplace yet. And I still do have some junk journal staples on my Ko-fi site as well. I just appreciate all of you coming by. I've had some new subscribers again. I am always amazed that more people want to watch, and I appreciate it so much. And I hope if you're subscribing that you'll leave a comment, because I really enjoy trying to get to know you a little bit in the comments. Share something that's a favorite from today's haul, and I hope you find some wonderful thrifty finds soon. And as we're heading into the weekend, I hope you're having a good week. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.